Hello, how we doing? So things are good, life is good. Been a tough 4 weeks, but came through it on the other side. But I have made the decision that Tartan Explorer's over. That's me done. It's finished. Who knows what'll happen one day in the future? But I think for now it's 100% over. And yeah, I just want my life back. That's it. I had a lot of good help and support the last 4 weeks. Some really amazing people have been helping me, and it's obviously been a tough process, but feeling absolutely amazing to where I am now compared to when I was 4 weeks ago. It was a really tough period, that especially the first week, but got through it, and just feeling kind of like my old self again. I actually might not look that well because to be honest, I'm really hungover. It's been a bit of a mental weekend, but see, to be honest, like, that's just who I am. Like, I just love it. I think that a couple of years ago I came up with this Tartan Explorer idea. I thought that I was finished with that part of my life. I thought that I didn't want to drink anymore. I didn't want to really muck about in Livingston, and I tried to grow up too early. Basically, I think that's what happened. Chasing this dream of success and just trying to be somebody rather than just being me. And do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't have any regrets about it, because where I am now and the journey that I just went on was just incredible. So no regrets, but just feeling absolutely delighted. I feel like I've got my life back. I feel like I've got complete clarity in who I am, and just loving it. I just feeling great. Like, I think one of the things that really helped me was working with my therapist the last few weeks, and he made the comment to me about, it seems like there's a lot of effort to be happy. Like, you put so much pressure on yourself to be happy, and I realised that is what I was doing. Like, I was my goal in life was happiness. Like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to be happy because I was sick of feeling fucking shite, basically, for a period in my life there, which was quite tough. And I thought that, like, you could just get happiness by just focusing on happiness and making that like a goal, but that's not how it works. And in my opinion anyway, for me, I don't think that's how it works. I think that happiness comes from having a good life and doing the things you enjoy. And over the last 2 years, I totally patched all the things that I totally enjoy. I stopped speaking to the mates who I love the most in the world. I started trying to be somebody rather than just being me, and I think that's why I was struggling. I think it was just a massive overreaction to a tough period in my life. But so now, where I am now, it's just incredible. I feel amazing. Like, I just feel great. Like, I think I'm just accepting that, like, I don't really know how to put it into words, but it's like, I know what it means, and I'm really just putting this video out because I feel like there's been a lot of people who came on this journey with me the last couple of years, and rather than just ending it and not saying anything, I need to kind of, like, I mean, people have been following this. I feel like I do have a duty there to let you guys know what's going on. But I'm not really going to go too much into it and, like, what I've learned and what I'm feeling and who I think I am. That stuff's me, do you know what I mean? That's mine. Probably shared a bit too much over the last few years. But we had good impact. I know the impact that we had. I've had the messages, I've had the people coming up to me in the street and tell me. So it's, do you know what I mean? I'm glad with what I was able to do. Because as I said, where I am now is, compared to when I started it, some of the things that I thought about life and thought about who I was and all that sort of shit, compared to what I think now, and it's like, it's just great. It's just amazing. I feel great. So what's next for me? I think in the stuff that I was doing, learning about, like, just trying to work out, like, who am I? Like, it's one of those classic questions, and I don't know if everybody struggles with it, but I've definitely struggled with it recently. I know it's so kind of, like, cliche, but, like, I have struggled with that in the past. Like, just like, who am I? Like, what the hell am I meant to be doing with my life? Basically, that is it. And I think what I've realised is that I don't even know how to try and sum it up, but it's probably, like, I think that fundamentally, if I think about, like, so one of the exercises that I've done in this last 4 week period was to try and work out, right, go back throughout my whole life, when was the happiest period of my life, when was I happiest, and what was I doing then, what was creating that happiness, why was I feeling so good then. And one of the things that I noticed was that the happiest period of my life, personally, was probably around about 2013, 2014, and I had a lot of good people in my life, loads of amazing friends, great social life, had a business that I was running and really enjoying just at the starting period of that. And all the things that I was doing like in 2017 to try and be happy was like being sober, no drinking, meditating, eating a healthy diet, reading, no being on my phone and online and all that sort of shit. And when I look back at that period when I was the happiest, I was drinking 4 times a week. My diet was shit. I didn't exercise. I wasn't reading any books about this sort of stuff. Definitely wasn't meditating. And yet I was so happy. And I think what I've realised is that happiness just comes from having a good life and doing things you enjoy, being around good people, and just having a laugh, having fun. Like, just, if that's what you like, if you like being really fit and healthy, great, do it. And I'll still keep up my health and my fitness, and I'll still train and all that shit. But my favourite thing in the world, and it always has been, is a night out. I just love it. Like, I just love a night out. I love a day in the pub. I love nothing more than just having a laugh with your mates, just going out, just being young. And I tried to give all of that up at like 23, 24, and I'm 24 now, and I've just realised that, you know what, I've still got a long time ahead of me. Don't grow up too fast. Try and be young, enjoy it while it's here. So that has been a huge realisation for me. So now I'm just trying to go back to who I was a couple of years ago, in the sense of not having all the bad habits and all the bad behaviours, but having them with balance and moderation. Like, I'm still going to keep up my exercise, I'm still going to keep up my keep fit, I'm going to still keep that up, but I'm going to have my social life back. I'm going to have my weekends because I love it. I just love it. And I think that when you work hard all week, for me personally, there's nothing better than just on a Friday going out, on a night out, on a Saturday. I just love it, and it's just who I am. So that has been a huge realisation for me, and just the excitement that I've had the last like week or so, just having that realisation that I can do these things again and still feel happy. Like, do you know what I mean? Just accept that, like, you're going to have days where you're hungover, you're going to have days where you didn't feel good. I had this rule that I had to be happy all the time, and that's what was holding me back. And I had a huge breakthrough with that as well. And I think the other thing, in talking about what's next, like in terms of like who I am as well, away from the sort of social side and that sort of stuff that I love, like, I'm an entrepreneur. That is who I am. Like, I'm proper, true entrepreneur. It's just in my blood. It's who I am. Like, if you go back to high school, 14-year-old selling cans of juice to my mates, and then I was the leader of a team that went on and won a national competition for business in school, and then throughout my whole life I've just been so entrepreneurial. I've set up a business, Shark Dog, the Tartan Explorer. It's just who I am. It's just how I think. It's how I think about the world. The thought of working for somebody else the thought of that would really suffocate me. I am such an entrepreneur, and I've kind of realised that that's just so important. I need to get back into business because that's who I am. And the Tartan Explorer, the mental health thing, the suicide thing, it's not really my thing. I just knew that I had a story. I knew I could do something, and I'm glad that we did do something. And I think that as much as I'm not really going to be sharing that part of my life anymore, I think that the fact that I am alive, the fact that I am happy, the fact that I am going to continue living life and doing all these amazing things will still be inspiration to people, because I can't take back the fact that people know what happened to me a couple of years ago. I can't take back the fact that people know that, you know, I have suffered with mental health. It's out there forever, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It is what it is, and it's got me to this point, and I just feel like I know who I am 100%, and I'm just about to get my life back. Basically, that's it. I get to be me again and just have a good time. So, bit of a long video, but obviously hard to kind of sum up the last 18 months in terms of the people who I met on that journey. Like, when I was away, some of those guys are friends for life, and obviously to everybody who's sponsored, followed, supported, helped in any way, shared it, liked it, commented. There's been so many people who just helped so much and got me to a point where I am now, this happy and just feeling so good that, yeah, that's it, I suppose. So I don't really know where to wrap it up except for just thank you. Like, honestly, I appreciate it so much, and I'll not be going anywhere. I'll still be here. Not be doing the Tartan Explorer, but you know what I'm like. I'll be up to something, and I'm actually working on something that's quite funny, which I'll no doubt you'll see online soon. So, so thank you. I think this is it. Try to think if there's anything else I have to say. Nah, I don't know. I think this is it. Just thank you guys, and journey to happiness isn't over, but I've got it figured out. Cheers.